This is everything that I picked up in my first proper supermarket shop out here in Bali, and let me tell you something, I got absolutely rinsed for one of these items and I'm fuming, but I said, I got a bike now, so let me check out one of these and buy what I would usually buy and see what it all adds up to. So let me convert the prices to GBP for you. We got beef tenderloin 250 grams, £2.53. Beef strip loin 280 grams, £2.33. Quaker rolled oats, £2.51. Bread, 91p. Chicken breast, 2.5 kilos, £7.23. Quarter of a watermelon, 67p. Bananas, 4 of them, 74p. Eggs, 12, £1.43. And I've developed this random obsession for snake fruit, so I got like 5 of them, 30p. But then this one, last but not least, definitely not least, frozen mixed berries. Can you guess the price? Can you guess the price? Can you guess the price? £4. So let's now bring this to the whiteboard and I'll show you how to make it into 5 meals. These are all the ingredients we have here. Chicken breast, beef, eggs, oats, bananas, berries, watermelon, snake fruit, plus I already have some rice in that I bought earlier in the week and whey protein, so we'll use those as extra additional add-ons. I've broken it down into 5 meals here because you want to be eating around 5 meals a day, potentially 4, depending on what your appetite like, depending on if you're training or not as well. So let's just break it down. Meal number 1, my staple meal, is always eggs. I love eggs. And if you want more fats, you can use the whole eggs, but usually I'll use 2 whole eggs as a maximum and then 4 egg whites. Potentially we want to be trying to push this up to around 50 grams of protein, but I know that'd be tough with just eggs. I think it's about 8 eggs that you'd have to use. That would be the target. Let's just put, it's going to be around like 40 grams of protein, put a P there for protein. And then in terms of the carbs, we've obviously got the toast. So that's probably going to run us around 30 grams of carbs, 2 slices of toast. And then say we did use 2 eggs, we'd be getting 10 grams of fat too from those eggs. 40 grams of protein, 30 grams of carbs, 10 grams of fat. That's meal number 1. You can train after that, but ideally I would train after meal number 2. And meal number 2 is going to be the oats, berries that I'm way overpaid for, banana, and the whey protein that I've already got. Whey. I've just remembered I do have peanut butter, so that could go on the shopping list here, plus PB, and we'd be aiming for 10 grams of fat from that peanut butter here. We'd get the protein obviously from the whey, we're probably aiming for around 50 grams of protein there, and then we've got the carbs here from there, and we'll, because we're pre-training, we're probably, let's just aim for around 60 grams of carbs. Meal number 3 is post-workout. So I would just go with whey here, like times 2 scoops. This would be like times 2 scoops if you was going for the 50 grams of well. Whey times 2, and then maybe like a banana as well. So we're looking at 50 grams of protein again, 20 grams of carbs, and then we'll do like 0 grams of fat. Meal number 4. Meal number 4, let's say we had chicken and rice. We'd be aiming for the 50 grams of protein here, probably around 60 grams of carbs here, and potentially no fats if you're looking to get shredded. Leave that fat free. Meal number 5, final meal of the day. Let's go with the beef. Let's go with the rice, and let's say we'll just stick with the 60 grams of carbs from the rice. 50 grams of protein here, but this will also give us some fat too. We're probably looking around 15 grams of fat. So that is what a day would look like with these. And then if we're talking about snacks, because this is where a lot of you go wrong, you want to eat snacks and you're snacking on all the bad stuff, when realistically, what can we do? We can bring in this snake fruit. We can bring in this watermelon. And that's how an ideal day to look good would look. 50, 100, 150, 200. So about just under 250 grams of protein, 220 to 250 protein, 360, 70, 80, 90, 110, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 3, 10, 20, 30, if I've done my maths right. We'll probably be looking at 300 to 350 grams of carbs, 10, 20, 35, around 30 to 40 grams of fat. And that is how you look good year round, by eating like that. Yes, all of these foods would ideally be weighed, but I don't weigh them because I've been doing it for so long. I can kind of eyeball it and say that looks about right, and that's all you need to do, because we're going to be aiming for ballparks. We're not going to be aiming for set numbers. That's why you don't have to weigh it. Just eye it, look at it. Does it look about right? Okay, cool. As long as you don't overeat, you're going to be in a good position. You're going to be doing your cardio. You're going to be training hard in the gym. You're going to be following your mother plan. I didn't want to swear there. Tried not to. All right. Peace out. Any questions, drop them in the comments. And press that subscribe. I need to do more vids like this, don't I? I will do.